The family don't see why they should come here to pretend to care. Was not taking a liking to that. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe so you never miss any future updates on the royal family. Prince Harry's presence was not welcomed by Princess Anne and Sophie Wessex at the funeral of Prince Philip in past year. Prince Harry and his spouse Meghan Markle have reportedly not been invited to spend time at Balmoral this summer. Queen Elizabeth II has embarked on her 10-week continue to be at the Scottish royal dwelling, and other contributors of the royal family are predicted to tour to the Citadel for brief intervals at some point of the monarch's stay. Her Majesty travels north each and every summer season for an prolonged remain at the massive property in Aberdeenshire, and it is extensively thinking to be the 96-year-old monarch's preferred home. According to The Sun, royal group of workers had been informed to anticipate the full listing of royals, which includes the Sussexes and their 2 children. However, it has been claimed that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are now not planning to depart their Montecito mansion for a go-to the Scottish Highlands whenever soon. Page 6 mentioned that Harry, 37, and Meghan, 40, have been no longer invited to go to the Duke's grandmother, citing multiple sources. Meghan and Harry closing month back to the UK with their teenagers, 3-year-old Archie Harrison and 1-year-old Lilibet Diana, for the first time given that their shock exit in 2020. They joined the royal family to have fun the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, and whilst the momentous event appeared like the best chance for reconciliation, it seems the tensions remain. The couple attended simply one public match, the service of Thanksgiving at St. Paul's Cathedral, in the course of the 4-day weekend. It marked the first royal engagement Meghan had carried out for the reason that her exit, and the first for Harry considering that Prince Philip's funeral closing year. The Duke of Edinburgh's funeral got here simply a month after Meghan and Harry sat down for their bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey. Tensions between the Sussexes and the royal family had been reportedly at an all-time high, so when Harry were back to the UK for his grandfather's funeral, he did no longer acquire the warmest of welcomes. Vanity Fair's royal correspondent Katie Nicholl claimed specific contributors of the royal family have been no longer overly welcoming to the prince. All eyes have been on Harry and his older brother Prince William, whose relationship was once stated to be specially strained following the Sussexes' tell-all interview. The writer of William and Harry, Behind the Palace Walls, cited the long-awaited stumble upon between the 2 brothers as they left the chapel, describing it as a performance for the cameras. However, additionally published 2 different royals who weren't completely thrilled to see the Duke of Sussex. Speaking on the publication's podcast Dynasty, Ms. Nicholl said, certain household members, Princess Anne, for example, and Sophie Wessex, who is fairly shut to the Queen, have been now not overly welcoming to Harry. In fact, I was once instructed that Harry went again to America feeling even greater ostracized from his family. Both Anne and Sophie, Countess of Wessex, have been specially shut with the late prince. Eileen Parker, spouse of Philip's shut pal Mike Parker, informed the Daily Mail in 2017, Philip constantly had extra enjoyable with Anne. Charles is extra like the Queen, whilst Anne is very like Prince Philip. Sophie, spouse of the Queen and Philip's youngest son Prince Edward, shared a shut bond with her sweetheart's father and was once even the first royal to communicate publicly following his death. Meghan did now not attend the funeral as she used to be closely pregnant at the time, alternatively staying at domestic in California and looking at it on the television. Ms. Nicholl said Meghan had usually preferred Philip. And Meghan had absolutely dispatched of observe with a lovely flower arrangement, which blanketed some of Philip's preferred blooms, to be displayed on the inexperienced at Windsor Castle. While the match used to be scaled back due to coronavirus rules at the time, Ms. Nicholl referred to how it was once the first principal royal match considering the fact that Meghan and Harry's royal wedding, which used to be additionally held at St. George's Chapel. Earlier this 12 months there was once hypothesis that Harry and Meghan may additionally return for Prince Philip's memorial service, which furnished an possibility for greater human beings who have been unable to attend the small funeral to commemorate the lifestyles and legacy of the prince consort. However, amid safety worries surrounding their police safety,